Oh man, I really hope this lighting won't fuck this up. And this mic. I'm like recording on the edge all the time. Pray for me. I strongly feel like MGMT are this century's rare music geniuses. Like the freak kind, you know? Interesting random fact time. In my life, I'm really struggling with all the what's your favorite questions. Because I never have anything like one favorite. I have thousands of each. But whenever someone annoying keeps asking me about what's your favorite song, I always can pull off a Electric Feel by Mgmt, and it wouldn't necessarily be a lie. I love this song since the moment it came out. I do remember that time. I'm getting old. Like, let's be real. Thank you for messaging me. That's so kind of you. Whole album is fantastic, and Mgmt, what a band. I really like this band a lot. So you can actually imagine how excited I was for this comeback. It's been a long ass time coming, man. 4.5 years of waiting, which was worth it. Speaking stylistically, visually, the Little Dark Age era, I do really enjoy their alluring gothic vibe, which smeared itself in this dull, warm grandma sweater colors. And I find a lot of irony in this image, and it perfectly fits MGMT as a band and as people. Little Dark Age sounds incredibly fun, and considering the main themes of the album, also the title and all the interviews, reading and watching them, it's an interesting juxtaposition. It's like a tragic comedy, like laughing through the pain, or like making fun of the worst situations possible, or just like sarcastically commenting life to an imagine always laughing at your jokes audience. This album sounds silly, but in a good way. Plus it's all heavily decorated in this dusty old school futurism setting. I can imagine half this album being a soundtrack to some cheesy 80s movie with a 50s feel about the future and how simultaneously amazing and awkward it is. I mean, they kind of got that part correct. The endless layers of synths and Andrew singing nonsense to it. MGMT is not necessarily the kind of music where I go to find something lyrically sophisticating. On this fourth album, they kind of continue this tradition. Some of the songs are just brilliant in their simplicity and humor. My favorite in this category would be probably When You Die. It's funny, it's hilarious. I really am looking forward seeing and hearing the crowd shout, "Go fuck yourself," back to the stage to Andrew. If I were them, that would be like the top 1 reasons why I should keep it in the song. Some of the production choices give me almost like this musical theater feel, especially the speaking samples or cuts. Some of the instruments which previously appeared in MGMT's talented hands, but it's actually the first time it really got my full attention. The key element brass moments on Little Dark Age, they give me life. Talking gothic synth pop, the darker side, yeah, well, there's definitely a whole district of that all over the album. The sweet, syrupy sense of eeriness creeping, but it has this childish nature to it as well. Or if it's like an archetypical evil but harmless character walking over all the instrumentals. He also plays the guitar and really likes to do those prolonged woozy psyche tracks with Tame Impala-esque bridges. It's pretty, no complaints. Everyone likes this dude. Though, I gotta be annoying and say that after living with this album for quite a while now, my favorite track from it was and still is the beautiful, unexpected surprise of pure pop music on Little Dark Age. It's anthemic, it's animatic, it's very visual. By the way, the actual music video for this song is hilarious, amazing, great. Watch it, it's everything. Yeah, I want to blast me and Michael to every romantic interest window from my huge ass old school sound system. Like this, I will be holding it like this. I weirdly imagine myself a lot doing this, with like a lot of different songs. Is it normal? Yeah, me and Michael. MGMT can write sick pop anthems, 80s pop anthems. They can just do it professionally now. Just like switch completely to only writing this kind of songs. Ghosts make it for everyone else as well, because it seems like 80s don't want to go away yet, so there's still a lot of work to do. Jack Antonoff can do everything on his own, you know. On Time Spent Looking at My Phone track, or TSLAMP, the debut album influence comes through the most, I think. The first part of this track easily could have been on Oracular Spectacular, like a Oracular Spectacular B-side or a demo. And I fully support it, I don't mind it. I think it's good timing to look back at your music career, and it's good to reflect on it. And, you know, just to include something in your new album to just fuck with people. I do like the production on the album. I think the list includes all the right names, like previous collaborator Dave Fridman. Then there's the giant Ariel Pink with more 80s added to the bunch. Also Patrick from Chairlift. This album sounds vivid, it sounds interesting, it flows really well. It's not really capturing the moment though, the era. I don't really feel anything particular 2018 in it. Instead, this album feels very ageless, which is a good thing, especially for MGMT, I think. I mean, yeah, sure. Some of their huge indie pop kings, Momentum, still holds a very special place in our hearts, but it's time to move on. And I mean, Oracular Spectacular sounds very 2007. And with this new record, Little Dark Age, it's just kind of everywhere now. What do you guys think about this album, the 4th studio album by MGMT? Do you like it? For me, personally, this is the more important and more interesting releases of the year so far. A strong top list contender, I would even say that. It's a great mood setter, and it's fully able to ease your depression about the world with the help of irony, sarcasm, and have a great laugh, which is, you know, healthy. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, to share this video with your friends, and to subscribe to this channel. These are not just the words, random words. These are actual descriptions of activities we are asking you to do. Listen to this album. If you haven't listened to it yet, I don't know what you're doing. It's a great album. Go listen to every other MGMT record. I hope you're having a blast. Thank you very much. Peace off.